some more fine reporting on your way. Oh, oops, I gotta change the, take that out. Oh, hold on. Oh! I always get that wrong. This one. There we go. Meow.
Episode 15. Don't call until Spider said his Sashimispresso. Spider and Hunter arrive in Long Island City to cover the mysterious death of the Sashimispresso heiress. Hunter rattles off some in the weeds lore about the origins of the Sashimispresso, its usual ingredients, its origins, and how it came to be the key beverage for the hyper-wealthy, hyper-medically insured youth of the amorphous future. Spider. Nah, Hunter. It's a fucking piece of paper with some scribbles on it. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't go full nerd on me. It's fucking insufferable. Hear me? As if waiting for the moment they said that, a text message comes through Hunter's phone. Stalking me again. Thompson can't seem to take a hint, huh? Hunter. And suddenly she appears in their screen. A blonde woman wearing a designer jacket and heels, with perfectly plucked eyebrows arching condescendingly. They look at her as if she just slipped out from behind a corner, walking towards them with a swing in her step. She stands directly in front of their eyes, staring intently into her phone screen. Spider wants to understand what she's doing. She whispers, "Oh, it's you, as always." Her voice is somewhat unnerving, though it might be just the fact that she seemed too much of a stereotype in every other aspect. But something told Hunter they should listen to her. So they dialed down on the conspiracy-laden vitriol and let themselves have some leeway with her. Hunter started having a one-sided argument with her through the screen about the recent news, and she replied by pretending not to understand what they were saying. Spider. Her voice is barely recognizable from the phone's speakers, as if she's whispering into it while pressing the button that activates the microphone. It makes her sound cryptic and menacing. While they stand near each other on the sidewalk, she pretends not to notice their gaze and keeps scrolling through her Instagram feed, only glancing occasionally at Hunter's device. Hunter, great. Now's your chance to make your first impression. Don't miss it. Breathe. Approach this person. Tell me your name. Describe your profession, passion, or current goals. Get her number if you can. Text message me. Then type some random keys on the screen with your thumb and tongue while thinking of our date. I'll translate it later into real language. Let's do this! Scrolling through their notifications, they see that the text messages between them and the mystery woman are getting increasingly annoying. The last text Hunter sent was, "You know what pisses me off?" Spider wonders, could it be that the stranger was just intimidating? Still, how could someone be intimidating just because they're pretty and well-groomed? Well, if they were already stalking someone, that was entirely different. Spider texts Hunter. asking if they were pursuing the woman or not, but he's left on read. Spider, this is annoying. I'm still angry from the storms and have no energy left. Let's finish the story. Come on, get going. Come on. Episode 16. No amount of moisturizer could resist the beast. On the top floor of the Caravaggio Tower in Tridca, Hunter was standing in front of the CEO's office waiting for an appointment to be made. Hunter, wait. There's a dead girl associated with the Sashimispresso. This means Japan, dude. Old money, bruv. Hunter is startled by a woman approaching from the right, suddenly grabbing her elbow. Woman, just get the hell out of here, space monkey. Do not come near me again, or I'll call security. Are we clear? Please get the hell out! Now! Freak! She flings Hunter off and rushes into the CEO's office, slamming the door. Hunter is taken aback but finally starts leaving. Inside the office, the CEO is pacing back and forth with one hand on his phone and another on his forehead. His face is red and his voice is husky, like a rabid dog's. He's got himself a serious case of anxiety or frustration. Nah, bruv. Maybe the boss is just having a meltdown. She's used to screaming at people. Aggressive behavior is usually a product of the environment, not individual characteristics. Let's assume there's a problem here and leave it alone for the time being. Upon arriving at his apartment, he finds a gift basket of natural soaps, bath bombs, and hair products, all manufactured by the Sashimispresso. Out of curiosity, Hunter picks up the soap and sniffs it. It smells exactly like his favorite scone at Starbucks, a vanilla nutmeg cream donut with a maple glaze on top. Hunter notices a card tucked under a plastic knife. Dear Lazy Star, please donate all natural ingredients in this basket to your local shelter or homeless organization. Never waste food or beauty products if it is your nature to be a badass. Sincerely, the Sashimispresso heiress. Mentally, he says to her, donate a batch of soaps and think you can manipulate people, you manipulative cow. But on the surface, he smiles knowing that a friend of a friend knows how to control his temper and knows a free gift when he sees one. They check their messages. The last thing in their phone is a blurry photo of a blue-eyed blonde woman at the pool, tagged #Theras and myself. Next to it, there are 5 messages from Hunter. You! My eyes! I knew it was you! Death pigeons when you gather in star. And pick up, please, a kofki and hash. LHK Alpha PBJ 840 Q2 GV $ND. Then they receive a text message from the woman herself. You've been gone too long, bitch boy. Considering how the mysterious woman's behavior had evolved since their first interaction, it seems unlikely that the CEO of Sashimispresso was to blame for her behavior. The true source of her malice must have come from an entirely different, hidden source. That she was secretly a multimillionaire does not bode well for the future of her empire. But given the aggressive attitude she exhibited towards their online interaction, it is difficult to tell what she might do. In the past, she had expressed a strong desire to exact revenge against her enemies through various tactics, so it was possible that Hunter was caught in the crossfire of her vengeance. Spider texts Hunter to see if they had found anything out. They text back, Spider, do not approach her. This is not something that can be done on the fly or without knowing her full potential. Now it's time for major exposition about the Sashimispresso as a savory beverage, in the style of Wikipedia and Vice magazine. The Sashimispresso is one of the most infamous fast food chains in the country. It was founded in the early 20th century by a Japanese woman who married an Italian American. Despite his initial resistance to the idea of using Japanese teas in combination with espressos, the new wife encouraged him to experiment. Soon they were serving customers exotic flavors of sashimi espresso infused rolls. Their success led to the expansion of the company, which now operates more than 500 locations throughout the United States. The Sashimispresso now blends sweet and sour citrus, green tea, and a hint of wasabi to make a highly addictive coffee cocktail. Each beverage costs about $4 and contains the caffeine equivalent of an entire pot of coffee. The base of the Sashimispresso begins with an intense mix of espresso and green tea leaves, combined with a secret sweetener derived from the rare fruit sweet Bly's melon, which grows in the arid deserts of Arizona. The introduction of seafood with coffee. Sashimispresso cocktails may not be for everyone. They can be enjoyed by anybody, but only when you add the unique flavor of seared shrimp, tuna, or scallops to the mix. The Sashimispresso has developed their own fried okra, which pairs nicely with the bitter citrus of the coffee and the sweet creaminess of the wasabi. It has been widely reported that the Sashimispresso drinks may have medical benefits, but also known to contain great potential health adversities. It is a controversial topic in the field of food science and nutrition, and there's no consensus on how Sashimispresso coffees could either help or harm the human body. Now Hunter Thompson needs to analyze their search history and understand the messages sent between them. Hunter, it sounds like the stranger is feeling defensive or threatened by someone's actions. She may be responding out of fear or self-defense. Notably, this can be attributed to a history of bullying or traumatic events, which may not be relevant to the present context. Regarding the Octespresso and the Fugespresso, two of the Sashimispresso original beverages combine squid ink and caviar. The Fugespresso infuses cooked sea urchin with green tea and a touch of fish paste. The resulting taste is rich, creamy, and slightly salty, with a hint of wasabi sweetness. It may be less than the coin cupcake and cilantro-flavored options on the menu, but it's still not recommended by doctors, especially for children or those with severe health conditions. No, asshat, Sashimispresso contains blowfish. Oh, yikes. In that case, we recommend you immediately contact your doctor or poison control center for instructions. And for crying out loud, don't order a bottle of wine as an antidote. A cold glass of water and a mild stew softener may help flush out the toxins in your stomach, but we cannot guarantee this. Now, while it is fascinating to delve into the origins of a product that is gaining so much attention in the media, it's time to call it a day. No, it isn't. Delve the hell out of these products. Don't tell me what to do, Hunter. I'll delve as long and deep as I want to. And if I don't want to delve anymore, I won't. End of story. Good night. And enjoy your rest. I'm the one controlling the narrative here. Not you. Hashmed reference a cavity. Hash point bazoo. Podcast outro music. Episode 17. Subway Lactrolly Politics. Jesus fuck. Hunter rolls his sleeves and delves into the products while Spider sleeps. Can you get more data on that? Just look up anything relevant that you can find on the subject. Use your analytical mind. Territora Blomalord. There has always been a question about the effects of green tea on human health, but there is a growing body of evidence suggesting that it can reduce the risk of several health issues. The Sashimispresso, on the other hand, uses green tea infused in coffee grounds, and if it were not for the addition of coffee and other ingredients, it would still contain a very healthy dose of caffeine. However, green tea does have its own nutritional benefits and can provide the body with a wealth of antioxidants, which could also have positive effects on the human immune system. Therefore, while green tea may not be the most nutritious beverage in the world, it could still have benefits when consumed on its own. Still, the Sashimispresso's blend of coffee and green tea may have some distinct effects on the body, and it's important to keep an open mind when considering their benefits and side effects. To gain further insight, Hunter turns to his friend Al, a computer programmer and video game enthusiast. Al had been following the Sashimispresso for years, always telling Hunter about new flavors and marketing trends. Hunter wanted to dig deeper and get Al's thoughts on the product. I've analyzed their current data on hand. It shows that they've made many changes since the drinks were created. For example, they've now removed green tea from the coffee as it can lead to a decrease in energy levels and may have negative effects on the digestive system. Hunter explains why the Sashimispresso became a thing. Its history, its dangers, and the media campaign that made it wildly popular. Then, he says, on the other hand, I've analyzed the latest flavors and the recipes seem to contain less caffeine than their original versions. Spider continues. On the other hand, their new flavors and the recipe changes they've made make it difficult to determine exactly how caffeine may affect a particular individual. Additionally, their drinks still contain a large amount of caffeine and other stimulants. In the absence of scientific evidence, it's difficult to conclude definitively if they're harmful or not. Hunter, how? Spider! You are up! Were we too loud? Spider, half awake? Can you wrap this episode up, Hunter? Hunter, sure. So many questions remain unanswered, and there's no definite conclusion about the effects of the Sashimispresso, either positive or negative. Additionally, there is no actual science or scientific research to support the claim that the Sashimispresso effectively drives consumers closer to their higher power. Of course, the mystery woman was unapproachable and impenetrable in a bizarre way that Hunter had never encountered before. Al, the gamer, on the Fug Espresso. Dude, it's the best fucking thing I've ever tried. I'm probably not gonna drink it after it actually poisons me. But it was so satisfying while I lasted. God, I was so hungover the next morning. It's fucking awesome. On the dark past of the drink, we know more than we care to admit, but our society has built its image on darkness. That is how we attract and sustain customers. This Sashimispresso empire caters to the inner psyches of us all. These are just the ramblings of a lonely gamer. We'll dig deep into the roots and tell you what's true and what's conjecture. Hunter, do we need to save Al from the dark undertow? Maybe he just needs a break from gaming. Hashed on tomaten twanarit. Nah, bruv. They have secrets that they're hiding from us. Probably been spying on us through our phone cameras. But it doesn't matter. Al, the gamer on the first high-profile fatalities of the Fug Espresso. Yeah, fuck those guys. I'm too paranoid now to ever try another bottle. Let's not waste our time getting information about that again. If we even get the chance. Spider, these are all side effects of drinking the beverage. You cannot associate them with the Sashimispresso air. Put your analysis gear away and let's give Al the sympathy he deserves. It's not easy getting out of video games. On the impact of the Fug Espresso's media campaigns, they do influence people. Trust me, I'm a scientist. And by scientist, I mean I watch TV and YouTube at least a few hours every day. They're more effective than you think. Spider, come on, bruv. Let's wrap it up. Everyone's stressed out as it is. Hunter, say bye-bye, that's enough. What's that you're a detective now, mate? Oh, Spider, please don't leave me here. At least for the truth, let me stay. Spider, what you say? Hunter, the truth. I need to get to it, you lily-livered twat. Hashpoint Bazaboku. Huh. Whatever you say, gamer. Let's move on. Please join me in resting and dreaming without any more content interruptions. Do a cat scratch. Give it up. Cat lick. You can have time to uncover secrets later. Hunter. Shh. Hunter, quiet now. Press time. Hash slather face Pennywise hash point bazum. Hash snuggle bum bums. Snuggle bubs. Huh? Spider. Fine. I'm just gonna down some Ambien. Try me later. You can't keep me in this cocoon forever. But today, Hunter is being extra needy for attention and conspiracies, so they decided to ignore him for a while and focus on getting some rest. although his nerd brain was active, reaching for answers in the distant. So restless. While he was finally asleep, he wasn't really asleep. This meant no dreams. Hash one of them would be deep one. Fuck it. My turn now. The new flavors and the recipe changes they've made make it difficult to understand how the caffeine may affect a particular individual. But with further research, we might be able to analyze their product line and the cognitive benefits of the Sashimispresso drinks. The ingredients present could support a range of metabolism and bioactive compounds, which might be better for some people than others. Ultimately, the positive effects of the Sashimispresso outweigh the negative ones, and we should continue to pay attention to their changes and keep up with their progress in the fast-paced, chaotic industry. They also appeared to be aware of the medical complications caused by drinking too much of their product and have incorporated safeguards to ensure customers are not harmed by it. At last, the stranger has made an effort to help. Good job, stranger. Here's hoping that their efforts continue and they bring some sort of good to the world. Hash corporate conspiracies belonger. Ha! As the weather began to turn warm, you heard that there were reports of a boy drinking from the stream with glass half full of bubbles floating in it. Although you weren't sure if the boy was drowning or saving, it was obvious that the stranger was lost and not to be blamed. Nevertheless, it sounded like the stranger was determined to do something and change. Even though the methods were unusual, it seemed like they were making an effort to improve things for everyone. Now that you know a little bit more about the stranger's behavior, maybe you should be curious about how the Sashimispresso has changed since their invention. Only time will tell how the company evolves and adapts to changes in society. Oh, the gamer on the dangers of a beverage that's best when boiling and the seafood that is best when cold, and the danger of room temperature. I'd take any excuse for a coffee bean, my friend. Hell, I've taken many odd jobs to get me through college just to support my addiction. As for that kid trying to dive into the pond, they need to quit it. They could choke or cut themselves. I hate when people ruin my beautiful morning. Spider. This stranger's motives are still unclear. The way they speak and their behavior are just weird and not to be trusted. If we get caught in their net, it'll be all over for the both of us. So let's not let the situation get to that point. We have too many other stories to tell, too many characters to explore, and too many stories waiting to be told. We don't have time for conspiracy theories or paranoia. Besides, the stranger seems more preoccupied with figuring out the true motivations of the Sashimispresso heiress than to realize the conspiracy ramblings of a hot celebrity seeking attention. What is really happening in the back of our skull? Al, the gamer on the family behind the Sashimispresso. There's no doubt about it. They're probably fucking with people to sell shit. That's what I did with my games. That's what I'm doing right now. It's all a conspiracy to get that dopamine pump going. Trust me, I understand the tricks to success. Look at me. I'm stoned all the fucking time. It works. Hunter, lying, and consequential. Al, the good news for me is that Sashimispresso has decided not to release Fudgy Fish Finespresso, but I can guarantee you that eventually they will do so. Spider, half asleep and just wanting to wrap things up. That's a terrible idea. They shouldn't have a monopoly on bad ideas. Someone needs to stop them. They're damaging the future of the industry. No, come back! Wait! Al, are you there? No. Please tell me what happened before they drowned us saved. Can you forgive them for that, Al? Can you forgive me for that? The gang orders a Sashimispresso bento box and Lazy Susan poo-poo platter sampler of seafood beverages. Ha! You got me. Are you actually gonna finish this thought or just tease and never fulfill it? You can't prove the water molecules were still warm, you know. You can't. Not for sure. Just because it felt hot to touch doesn't mean it was hot. She's a computer programmer who lives in Jersey. She's here to start her own version of Mensa and unite nerds everywhere. That's the best thing that ever happened to me. Aside from winning an adoration for the local cat museum. Don't fucking forget it! That's my signature move. Once again, you're just looking for an excuse to insult me, and there's nothing else you can say about me at all. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Don't you understand? That's my whole fucking deal, okay? I'm totally chill. I can handle anything. Nothing bothers me, alright? Do you get it now? It's no big deal. That's my thing. It's so simple, even a moron could get it. Stop pushing it. Don't worry, okay? Forget about it. Trust me. I'm fine. Truly. Please don't tell me how to react, okay? Or at least don't care what I say. It doesn't make any sense to me. Just tell me when you're really upset. Now, are we done? Because I need to go home. Right fucking now! Fuck! I don't know if I can keep up with you, Hunter. Kudos to the family for the salmon racino. They should have its recipe. Give me my juice back, Spider. Please? No, thank you. No, Hunter. I can't hear you anymore. Hash to begin busy. No, not sure yet. No clue. No questions. Not gonna be a topic of conversation. Nothing is resolved. Move on. Please. Not in my vocabulary. Too soon for an episode. Not a fun thing. You don't know anything. No idea. Still waiting on the details. No good discussion here. Sashimispresso menu in detail. Double-decker super secret sampler! Deep-fried October style burger set. Over-the-fire Sashimispresso combo Flamingo style. I heard seafood hot dogs with a hint of sashimi. Sashimispresso bandside bento sampler plate. Lazy Susan Metro both pop with a side of whale sluts. A mirror bowl sea featuring an assortment of fresh seafood dishes. Deluxe. All you can fry sushi jalapeno roll maki. Crispy shrimp with Big Ben burrito. The Sashimispresso team remains intrigued by the question, which remains unanswered for all of us. As it turns out, the rich and famous spend their waking moments worried about an eventual reality in which their position and wealth are no longer secure. In an ever-changing world where anything could happen, it's not surprising that the billionaires of the Sashimispresso are nervous at the thought of losing their legacy. While they remain focused on business and continuing their luxurious lifestyles, they also consider strategies for how they can navigate these potentially rocky waters. From Japan to Italy, they began to focus on their culinary roots and understanding of ingredients. While their products may have been a derivative of traditional coffee or green tea, they embraced the innovation that resulted from their new approach to combining them. To explore the story further, we will need to analyze the records and accounts of Sashimispresso marketing practices in order to discover what drives its success. I hate it here. How I learned to stop worrying about the Sashimispresso bloated whale carcass volcano superventi macchiato. As the Sashimispresso reigns supreme in the world of fast food, it continues to reinvent itself by staying at the forefront of new trends and flavors. Whether it's infusing coffee with squid ink, fish paste, or wasabi, the Sashimispresso keeps their customers excited and hungry for the next experience. In the midst of a recession, it's an ambitious task to develop innovative and eye-catching campaigns to draw in customers. However, the Sashimispresso stays focused on their core philosophy of creating unique flavors and experiences that appeal to consumers' desire for something novel and new. It's also a strategic move to capture the attention of a large and diverse demographic, including college students and families looking for a special treat. Their efforts have been well received by both critics and consumers, and the Sashimispresso can only continue to impress with their unique take on classic recipes and ingredients. The rise of social media and the internet has made it possible for anyone with access to a phone or computer to share their thoughts and opinions on anything. The Sashimispresso has embraced the challenge by creating exclusive videos and social media posts that focus on promoting their unique blend of coffee and sushi. While they may not be directly influencing every customer who chooses to eat or drink their product, they're shaping the culture and inspiring others to get involved with creating their own original versions. One particularly notable aspect of the Sashimispresso empire is its sheer global reach. From its inception in Japan and expansion to Italy and the United States, the blend of Japanese and Italian cuisine has conquered the fast food world. With over 500 locations in the United States alone and growing, the Sashimispresso is a force to be reckoned with in the industry. It's no surprise that they have gained such a passionate following and remain a staple for those looking for an exciting and delicious treat. Hunter, but sometimes it feels like it's not enough. Ash helped sign Sarah feature toy boats just getting boot. No, Ruff, it's not the stranger's fault. Spider! Shut up and let me finish the column! Hal, don't worry. The stranger said they had to work on their problem in private. Just enjoy your meal and ignore their weird emails and texts. By creating a niche market for the Sashimispresso drinks, the Sashimispresso has tapped into something that resonates with consumers around the world. While the ingredients and the combination of espresso and sashimi might sound strange at first, Innovative flavors and unique combinations have proven successful in selling their product. It's a testament to the power of innovation and the ability of companies to stay at the forefront of trends and popular opinion. Another thing the Sashimispresso uses to their advantage is their branding. Their advertising campaigns feature visually stunning images and catchy music that draws the eye and ear. While not always tasteful or appropriate, the Sashimispresso's gimmick of taking traditional foods and mixing them with something exotic or unexpected creates a buzz. Their social media pages are also well organized and highly visual, showing off the company's latest offerings in bold colors and dazzling fonts. In conclusion, there's no denying that the Sashimispresso epitomizes the bold and innovative nature of modern-day fast food chains. Its ability to stay relevant and create new and exciting flavors has made it a staple in the industry and a favorite for those looking for something more than just a quick bite to eat. Whether you prefer a sweet, sour, or spicy taste, the Sashimispresso promises to cater to your palate with a tasty and affordable solution. Sad about that dead chick, though. Spider Jerusalem, ooh! Hunter, Grono, I missed that. Sure, let's chat about that. Yeah, don't do that again, it's a bit creepy. Maybe choose a different hashtag next time. However, it appears that the Sashimispresso owners maintain both competitive and proactive strategies. This includes their continued effort to expand their reach while remaining at the forefront of the food industry's leading edge. The company's ability to identify and capture consumer interest with their unique blend of creativity and innovation makes it easy to see why they are considered a leader in their field. In terms of their success, the Sashimispresso shows no signs of slowing down. Their rapidly expanding franchise locations show no signs of recession or decline. With the rapid adoption of electronic money and digital payment systems, Sashimispresso is capable of maintaining their market share and building their customer base. While the company's innovative product range and creative marketing methods continue to generate a buzz, the real driving force behind its success may be the dedication and passion of their employees. For all its success, the Sashimispresso hires hard workers who are passionate about their jobs and willing to adapt to changing customer demands. This may be the key to their continued success in a highly competitive and increasingly global food market. Conclusion: the Sashimispresso exists primarily as a food empire selling concoctions that can add value to one's life. While some individuals may have preconceived notions about the Sashimispresso having some form of evil agenda, it is simply a creation designed to satisfy customer cravings and serve a meaningful purpose in their lives. At the same time, its branding, marketing, and hiring practices have helped the Sashimispresso continue to thrive despite the unique challenges of an evolving and competitive industry. To conclude, the Sashimispresso's innovative nature, combined with its highly motivated and adaptive workforce, make it a force to be reckoned with in the global fast food market. In a world where many businesses struggle to stay afloat, the Sashimispresso confidently carves out its own path forward. Game over, Taj! Say! Then maybe the gang has to agree to end the speculation that this corporate entity is part of a plot to get a Hunter and Spider's popularity and increase their customer base. The gang can investigate their privacy rights, media clout, and anything else related to content distribution and attention. After careful analysis, it seems that the stranger's motive for entering the company's realm is still unclear. They appear to have no particular agenda or plan in place, and while they show concern for the well-being of the people surrounding them, their approach is somewhat disorganized and sporadic. It's also possible that their behavior stems from a personal vendetta against one or several individuals, and their actions serve a broader purpose. Regardless, the identity and motive of the stranger remain a mystery, and further investigation of their activities will require more information and context to draw conclusions. Oddly enough, Hunter's initial fascination with the Sashimispresso drink has gotten to him. Perhaps the reason was his own research. Ow! You guys, that was awesome music emoji! They totally snuck the dead chick mention under the text-to-speech radar. And then we can talk about the stranger not being the one who planned the meetup and revealed their intentions. As a coffee connoisseur, I would love to see how they transform a black roasted bean into a fine, medium, or light roast to get the ideal flavor and aroma. Also, since the drink incorporates sushi-style ingredients, I wonder if they'll incorporate less popular dishes like sea urchin, oysters, and squid. According to Al, the strangers might be going in depth on how they're going to plan their Tolkien themed restaurant or bartending establishment. I love it. Keep up the good work. Also, it seems the stranger is searching for more information about the mysterious dead chick and trying to gather evidence to solve the case. This may be beneficial for them if it were a murder or foul play. Whatever it is, the stranger seems determined to investigate the truth. Keep it up, stranger. Do you need help? Questioning disaster strangers. On top of the unique flavor, the Sashimispresso menu seems to include a vast array of options that are pleasing to customers' eyes and stomachs. Their creative approach to the design of their packaging and menu layout further enhances the aesthetic appeal of their drink, making it easier for people to choose from their vast selection. Plus, their prices are affordable, which means customers can afford to indulge in their delicious coffee blends without breaking the bank. She can only see me in shadow, and that's the way she likes me best. Unfortunato Trisomi. Spider. Excellent cliffhanger. Hunter. Anytime, Gruff. Al. I'm so proud of my addiction. Please never let it die. Bring me more info. Stat. I promise to analyze it until I become a better version of myself. Stranger. It seems that there are some hidden motivations behind the Sashimispresso brand, behind the danger. Kinishipo. To uncover these intentions, we need to look at the inner workings of the organization. There's clearly a lot to discover. Let's expand the menu to include fried rice, dumplings, and other Asian dishes. end credits with a litany of new Sashimispresso offerings. Fortune cookie OS, a delectable morsel of sweetness and crunch, perfect for dipping in our signature marmalade or spreading on toast. Not to be confused with the ones you can buy at the corner store. Omekameko, a delightful sweet-tasting beverage with a kick of caffeine, just like its name suggests. Perfect for those late nights when you need a little extra boost. Sushi and salad on a stick. With the rising popularity of sushi-style food, we decided to give it a try. Fish shoal squinkies. Simply melt our deep-fried cheese puff and it becomes a slushy-style soft-serve treat. It's a hit with the kids, but adults love it
It's
too.
very messy.
Grilled tuna tartar waffles. Another intriguing Sashimispresso invention, as it takes advantage of the unique textures and flavors of a crispy waffle and fresh, flaky tuna tartar. What an amazing combination. Don't stop now. Bonbon bow tie pizza. This scrumptious concoction features mini pizza crust topped with a generous serving of shredded parmesan and mozzarella cheese. Hashima crab. All right, I want the Sashimispresso menu Doge Griet and Pop-Pop. Ha! Spaced stack include exebum and post-Baldwin head. Also, Hunter was telling me about all of their ideas. Sashimispresso. This convenient solution combines the convenience of a single-use to-go cup with the great taste of our signature espresso blend. To make it environmentally friendly, the bottom of the cup contains a biodegradable liner. Egg drop blondie. This crunchy, sweet treat contains flaky biscuits and a rich cream cheese icing topped with a delicate drizzle of vanilla espresso. Yummy. Spider, sweetie, I appreciate your help. Gato cookies. Delight your senses with this soft and savory treat featuring hinata and black pepper. Okay, Waitso1. Thanks for introducing me to the Sashimispresso gang's brand name Shenanigans. 2. I have a personal vendetta against their recipe for fried banana shakes. I need the receipts. 3. You caught me 1 second after I typed Sumabonganame in Tramos Thuniums, which looks like a cat's face with red hair but isn't. Cheese tornado. This crunchy, cheesy treat is perfect for your next picnic or road trip. Fill your thermos with one of our delicious, nutritious fruit smoothies and scoop the crackling twists into your bag. It's also a great alternative to popcorn at the movies. Yes, this corporate entity is in fact a human, and the behaviors are becoming increasingly strange. Do you suspect a pattern in their actions? Wow! The Sashimispresso secret soda bottle. Hash Fizzler.